Say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of proud
A good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We're going to have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. After this game, the Bucks head back out on the road. This their first look at this year's Washington squad. Last season, they couldn't get the edge in the matchup as they went 1-2 in the season series.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
Two conference foes, guys, looking to take game one tonight. Very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Washington, ABC is out there with Richard Hamilton. Then it's Michael Jordan. Then it's White. And it's Brown in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and it had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
And he gets it to go. Here's Jordan. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And just about a minute into the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing right side. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Whitney misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Allen passes to Cassell. Johnson with a screen on Jordan. Back to Allen. Lets the three fly. The offensive rebound. Johnson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play with... without fouling.
That one misses.
And Washington put together a good season against the East last year. Ended up with that 46-36 record, with 30 of those wins coming against the rest of the conference.
Now here's White. He feeds it to Hamilton. Back to White. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. White's got his second basket of the night.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Robinson. Plays it up and banks it in. Wizards 46-36 last season. That was good enough for them to land the number 5 seed.
Well, it was actually, Kevin, the same finish they had in the conference in 2014. Even though they won more games, Washington, though, was only 10-15 against the rest of the Eastern Conference playoff teams.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Dishes it to Mason. No good. And Washington the other way now. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, and really lucky that they weren't blown out in that game, because I just thought the effort was lacking.
They just couldn't hit on anything that worked for them, no matter what approach they used.
And White with the block. One-on-one fast break. Here's Jordan. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Ray Allen picks one up.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Here is Mason. He had 16 points in the win against New York.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Wizards have gotten 4 of 6 field goals. Attempts to drop in the first quarter. Jordan against Robinson. Jordan's shot is off.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
That's good.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Wizards shooting it from their comfort zone so far. In this one, 57% from the field. Pass to Brown. Back to Jordan. Shoots from the baseline. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Jordan's got 5 now.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Cassell against Whitney. Cassell kicks to Allen. Mason with it. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 5 points in the game. Wizards have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Jordan at the elbow. He dishes it to Brown. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Cassell. He's coming off a 22-point game against New York.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score. And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
Yeah, GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Here's Hamilton after the basket by Milwaukee. White dishes to Hamilton. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Swiped it away. And here we go. The Wizards' fast break. Finished off the break. Hamilton's got his first points of the night.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
Here's Cassell. Pass to Mason. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. And that's now 7 points for ABC. Wizards have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. It's Jordan on the wing. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished. And they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls, however. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Well, as you said, guys, I mean, the Bucks struggled early in their series against the Bulls, but they got the momentum and forced a game 6, but then were blown out at home to end the series. Ended up losing by 54. That's right, 54. Wow.
A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Billis checked in, and Thomas subbed in for Mason. And then for Washington, Jones checked in for White. Alexander comes in for Jordan. And it's Lou in for ABC. They set the pick. Nobody near Allen. Trains the three-pointer. Allen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And as you said, the Bucks lost on their home floor. One thing about that series is the Bucks introduced their new logo. They gave away free playoff tickets to anyone that turned in their old red gear. Not a bad deal in my book.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Hamilton. The shot misses. Excellent D from Thomas. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 14-6 run, and the shot is good. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here is Hamilton. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Orlando. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
The Machines checked in for Milwaukee. Washington's offense last year looked solid on paper, but in reality, it was much tougher to defend against. They could hurt you in a number of ways.
And the Wizards, Kevin, could get you in transition, but they could also, as you mentioned, they could get you with their half-court sets. Top 10 in field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage last season.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Cassell kicks to Thomas. There's the pass to Red. Out to the wing. Here's Cassell. Right side, Thomas. Here's Prisbilla. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And a chance here to check out how the Bucks ranked in the NBA last season. First in steals, third in points off turnovers. And they also showed up in the top 5 in opponent field goal percentage. A very improved defensive team.
And I really feel like they fed off their pressure defense. You mentioned all the steals. That got them out in the open court and created easy opportunities offensively.
Jordan, he's checked in for Washington. Wizards trail by 5. Passes to Lou. Back to Jordan. Fades back. The rebound by the Bucks. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Here's Lou. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the basket good.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Pass to the Machine. Kicks it to Thomas. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach said that even though this is the first meeting of the year, he didn't expect there to be much of a feeling out period between the teams. He said, listen, we have a group of guys that can all score and do it in a hurry. I expect us to come right at them and test their defense early on. They'll definitely be on the attack, guys.
Thanks for filling us in there, Doris. Thank you so much. Getting their offense sorted out is the priority here, guys.
And that's what typically drives them. So no big surprise there. They'll be expending most of their energy at the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, they better save some of that energy for D. I don't care how much you score. At some point, you got to stop some people, too.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. The Milwaukee Bucks ended last season 41 up and 41 down. A perfect 500 mark, and they were the epitome, Clark, of average at the end of the season. And as you can see, even during it.
Well, they're a young team, but at one point, 17-17. Also had an 11-11 record against the East and 6-6 against the West.
Wizards trail by 3. Here's Lou. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Jordan against Thomas. Red with the steal. Right side, Thomas. Now the feed to Red. Here's the Machine. Cassell gets the bucket. Cassell's got 6.
And the Bucks were average last season. I mean, they were 17-17. Also 7-7 at home, 10-10 on the road, 5-5 in the games leading up to that. So in every measurable way, they were 500.
No good from Jordan.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Haywood grabs the board.
You know, just thinking back to that Milwaukee factoid again. I mean, the odds that we'll ever see something like that happen again are minuscule. I mean, that team was just destined to end up 41-41.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Timeout called the Bucks.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Hamilton's checked in for Alexander, and ABC subbed in for Lou. Here's the machine. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Right up top. And Haywood pulls it down. Wizards trail by 3. Haywood with a screen on Cassell. Here's Whitney. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Cassell the pass to the machine. Bucks passing it around. There's the screen. Cassell. Milwaukee the rebound. Feeds it to Red. To the wing on the left. Jordan against Cassell. Another shot. Now the dish to Prisbilla. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The machine passes to Red. Hits the front of the rim and out.
They've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Bucks have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Cassell. And Thomas has it in the corner. Milwaukee, no good that time either. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Close game here as we get back to the second quarter. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
Washington trailing. Mason is out there with Johnson. Then it's Allen. Then it's Cassell. And it's Red in at the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now here's Jordan. Clock at 6. Haywood dishes to Hamilton. From deep. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Here's Johnson. Allen kicks to Mason. Drilled from 11 feet out. Mason's got it all tied up now for the Bucks. The Wizards shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Dishes it to Jordan. Puts it up from 12. And Washington again with the bucket.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Good.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Red's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Michael Jordan on the wing. That one rolling around and rims out. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Cassell kicks to Allen. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Cassell's got his 5th assist in this one. Whitney against Red. And here is Whitney. Left side, Jordan. Screen by Jones. Clock at 4. But they'll get another chance. There's the pass to Whitney. He kicks to Jones. The Bucks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. ABC's checked in for Washington.
Substitution for the Wizards. ABC.
Washington with the ball. ABC passes to Haywood. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
So it's the Wizards now after the basket by Milwaukee. It's stolen by Allen. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Robinson drives in. Terrific design on the big play. And he lays it in. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Bucks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Bucks leading by 4. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they
Yeah.
really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
For Milwaukee, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. The Wizards making a switch here. Jordan's checked in, and so Cassell nails both of them.
And the Bucks arguably were the best story in the Eastern Conference last year. How about going from the bottom of the barrel to a 6th-place finish in that Eastern Conference?
Now here's Jordan. He's got 13. Outside, Jones. Picked by Haywood. Allen against Hamilton. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. Cassell grabs the miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. And the shot is good. Cassell's got 11 points.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
And Rip Hamilton gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Cassell. 11 points in the game. He feeds it to Mason. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for ABC. He has 11 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Washington making some changes. Thomas checked in for Jones, and it's Lou in for ABC. And he's good on the second. Wizards trail by 7. Here's Lou. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Hamilton against Cassell. Shot from the wing, and the jumper falls for him.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Thomas dishes to Jordan, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, and maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is. He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Here's Cassell. He's got 13. Kicks it out to Allen. Wide open. Rebound, Washington. Haywood's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Jordan. Robinson with the block. And he's able to get it back. And they double up Jordan. Over Mason. And the shot falls short this time.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Leitner's checked in for Brendan Haywood. And so he hits both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Lou. He's covered by Cassell. Over to the left wing. Pass to Hamilton. Got a piece of it. And it's the Bucks on the break. Robinson kicks to Mason. And the Bucks miss again.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Allen outside. In the corner, it's Robinson. Johnson the screen. Back to Allen. Passes it to Cassell. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In the 3rd spot, the Bucks.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
And some changes here for the Bucks. The machine comes in for Johnson. And Thomas subbed in for Mason. And a switcher also for Washington. Alexander's checked in for Michael Jordan. Washington calls timeout.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And so Cassell nails both of them. Wizards trail by 9. Lou passes to Leitner. Here's Lou. Hamilton outside. Shot off the pick. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Hamilton's got 14.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. White, he's checked in for Washington. Bucks leading by 7. Here's Cassell. He's got 15. There's the screen. He dishes it to Allen. The floater. Tries again. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. For Milwaukee, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And that one misses.
2 shots.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Wizards trail by 7. Down low. 13 feet away. And it's Leitner missing. Bucks have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. There's a screen by Robinson. Cassell kicks to Allen. Pass to Cassell. Just 5 to shoot. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Back to Hamilton. The pass to Leitner. Inside. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Hamilton.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
They set the pick. Over in the corner, Allen. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Cassell's got assist number 8 now on the night. Wizards trail by 8. Here's Lou. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Hamilton can't get that one to fall.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
For Milwaukee, they have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
Your Bucks. Robinson. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Robinson. Goose, he's checked in for Cassell. The Wizards also changing it up. Brown, he's checked in for ABC. Jordan comes in for ABC. And ABC subbed in for Lou. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Wizards trail by 9. Jordan dishes to Hamilton. Now here's Allen. He had 28 points in the win against New York. The machine passes to Robinson. Thomas a screen. Robinson kicks to Allen. Inside, and Brown over to help. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And a look here at the Wizards, how they ranked in the NBA last season. 2nd in opponent field goal percentage. 6th in assists. And they were a top 10 team in field goal shooting. Pretty impressive.
And you mentioned their ranking in terms of opponent field goal percentage. Such an important stat. They did not give up the easy looks. You really had to work for whatever you got.
And the Bucks making a change here. Chris Billis checked in.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Brown kicks to Jordan. To stop the run. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long. Thomas
kicks to Allen. The feeds are red. The dish now to Thomas. And another basket for Milwaukee. Wizards trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Jordan dishes to Brown. Back to Jordan. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's now 23 points for Jordan.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Frisbilla kicks to Red. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 5 rebounds tonight. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
MJ finding his man right there.
Kicks it to Red. Left side Thomas. And stolen by Jordan. Hamilton the pass to Jordan. And it falls over the rim and in. Jordan's got 25 points.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Red dishes to Thomas. Here's the machine. White covering. Thomas gets a wide open look. Wide open shot is on the money. Thomas got 6. Wizards trail by 9. And they double up Jordan. ABC passes to Brown. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Red passes to the machine. Rebounded by the Wizards. Now Jordan from 15 feet away. The shot misses. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie, a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They never dug too deep a hole for... And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Jordan having a terrific game. 25 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
Wizards trail by 7, so on the floor for Washington. We've got Brown. Michael Jordan is out there with White. Then there's Richard Hamilton, and it's ABC in at the 1 spot. Feeds to Hamilton. Stolen by Allen. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Cassell against Whitney. Cassell, no good.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Mason. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Mason's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Bucks. Jordan kicks to White. It's Jordan on the wing, guarded by Robinson. And it's the Bucks on the break. Allen leading the charge. That's good. And it's 9 points for Robinson.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the miss by Michael Jordan. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist from Cassell. Cassell's got 9 assists now tonight. Wizards trail by 13. Jordan kicks to Hamilton. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Cassell. 15 points in the game. Mason with a screen on Whitney. Over in the corner, Allen. Dishes to Mason. 6 to shoot. Cassell against Hamilton. And the foul called on ABC. That's foul number 2 for him. Leitner's checked in for Brown.
Substitution for the Wizards. Leitner.
Here's Cassell. He kicks to Johnson. Pass to Cassell. Shot clock at 6. Back to Johnson. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Cassell, no good.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
He doesn't get the second one.
And in the second round, the Wizards continued to be a tough opponent. I mean, they went up 2-1 on the Hawks, but were unable to keep the series lead. A lot of close, heartbreaking losses for them in that series.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Down low, stolen by Mason. Cassell kicks to Robinson. Pass to Cassell. Jordan against Allen. Johnson draws the double. Mason with a screen on Hamilton. Cassell the pass to Mason. He feeds it to Allen. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson dishes to Allen. The dive for the ball. And for the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Bucks second.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. ABC's checked in for the Wizards. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Whitney with it. Pass to ABC. And here is Whitney. To the inside. ABC. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
Bucks leading by 12. Johnson with a screen on Whitney. Cassell kicks to Johnson. Robinson passes to Mason. Back to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass. Robinson's got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's ABC. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Good.
Laettner.
Here's Cassell. He dishes it to Johnson. Outside for Robinson. Back to Johnson. The Bucks working the ball around. Allen passes to Mason. Off target with his 3. Wizards trail by 12. And there's the pass to Whitney. Wide a screen. Passes it to ABC. Here's Laettner. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Milwaukee leading by 12. Here's Cassell. He's got 17, and that one's good. Cassell's got 19 points.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
To the middle, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Allen. Pass to Cassell. It's blocked. But they get it back. Robinson passes to Cassell. Rebound by the Wizards.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Hamilton. Cannot hit. Now the Bucks take it the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. The feed to Johnson. And stolen by White. In transition, here come the Wizards. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Prisbill is checked in, and Thomas subbed in for Mason.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
The Wizards making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
You know, something that's floating around in the sports world and in the NBA is reseeding after the playoffs start. And for those of you who may not understand the situation, it's simply saying that no matter what, it would play the lower seeded team, however you get to those numbers.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And with that whole concept of playoff reseeding, so often we'll see a 2nd or 3rd seed team get a 6th or 7th seed team in the second round. Meanwhile, Greg, the top seed plays the 4th seed no matter what.
You know, I think in a few cases it would have made a major difference in how the playoffs would have played out. And quite frankly, I think it also puts more value on the regular season if that number 1 seed could play a 7th seed, if you will, in the second round. So I think that's something that the commissioner and the competition committee might want to reassess.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. He talked to his guys about the importance of functioning as a unit, not as individuals, and on the need to help each other find open shots on the perimeter. He also said something you don't hear too often from a coach. He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the 4th quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
I think he's got to find another way to contribute, Kevin, besides looking to shoot the ball. I mean, he just can't get anything to bounce his way this quarter, so he's got to do other things.
Now here's Jordan. 25 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here we go. Red heading to the hoop. And the basket good. Red's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end. Steals, fast break buckets. and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage. And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
The Machines checked in for Robinson.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them.
Bucks are a strong team last year at home to start the year, certainly. The whole league was marveling at their start. Much improved, Greg, from the season before, but fell off, Greg, a touch late in the season.
And, Kevin, credit Jason Kidd. I mean, he got this team off to that great start, particularly at home, and they built some confidence, and that helped propel them into the playoffs. Sad to say they were still near the bottom of the league, though, in attendance.
Chris Billa, the shot's good. Cassell making the play.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Here's Jones following the bucket by the Bucks. Back to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. The dish to Jones. Red with the steal. Here's Thomas. No good. Good work defensively by Jones.
Yeah, the Bucks ended, guys, with a 23-18 record at home. Really impressive for a young team. They didn't have the largest margin of victory because they won a lot of close games here at the Bradley Center.
Here's Cassell following the basket by Michael Jordan. Thomas kicks to Red. Pass to Cassell. Thomas against Jordan. Clock at 6. The Machine passes to Cassell. Releases. It's hauled in by Brown.
And one thing that made the Bucks so strong at home was their three-pointers, near the top in three-point percentage here at home, and easy to get the crowd into it when you knock a couple down from deep.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan. Here's Cassell. He's got 19. And he overshot that one, missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And there's the pass to ABC. Outside, Jones. Brown dishes to Jordan. Comes up empty down low. Bucks leading by 14. Here's Cassell. Goes up the baseline. Here's Caffey. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
Lou passes to Brown. And they double up Jordan. And Milwaukee has possession. Milwaukee's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Kept alive.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Caffey. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Whitey's checked in for Jones. Alexander comes in for ABC. Richard Hamilton's checked in for Michael Jordan. And ABC subbed in for Lou.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Cassell against Whitney. Red kicks to Thomas. Here's Cassell. He's got 19. 4 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hamilton. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
The Wizards have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Hamilton against Red. Pass to Cassell. Here's Caffey. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Cassell's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks lead by 18. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. They've got Robinson. Johnson is out there with Mason. And it's Goose. And it's Allen in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Allen's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bucks. ABC passes to White. Down low. Here's Whitney. Rebound, Milwaukee. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
5 to shoot. Here's Mason. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Alexander, guarded by Red. Poked away, stolen by Mason. Kicks it to Allen. And White with the block.
Well, we all know that #1 overall picks are incredibly valuable. I mean, they can change the course and face of an entire franchise. Last season, the playoffs were full of teams that featured #1 overall picks.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Red kicks to Robinson. Back to Red. Here's Mason. No good off the front iron. Wizards trail by 18. Hamilton outside. Stolen by Robinson. And the shot is good.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Hamilton, and he jams it with authority.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Red dishes to Allen. Johnson goes in. Some solid defense from Brown.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And no good, trying to use the glass.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
Allen kicks to Red. Bucks passing it around. Feeds it to Robinson. 4 on the clock. Johnson, the pass to Red. Here's Mason. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Stolen by Mason. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Robinson, that's good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
ABC passes to Hamilton. Can't get it to fall. Milwaukee leading by 20. Allen dishes to Red. Robinson kicks to Mason. Robinson drives in and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Talk about a terrific game for Robinson. He has 17 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
And that one falls for Robinson.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in-depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Richard Hamilton. Outside Jordan. Dishes to White. Back to Jordan. White a screen. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And with the ads on the jersey. It isn't something that would sit well with the fans probably, but around the globe, almost every other league in the world has ads on their jerseys.
You know, the NBA has shown that they're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys, and advertisements is just another area they're exploring.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Jordan inside, guarded by Red. Pass to White, and so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Wizards ball.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
If they can't take care of the basketball, they're going to have a very hard time turning this game around.
True. Their turnovers are piling up in this quarter.
Milwaukee leading by 22. Johnson left side to the left side wing. Robinson goes in. Back to Johnson. The feed to Mason. Ray Allen is on the wing. Shot clock at 5. In the corner, it's Robinson. From the arc, good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Here's Jordan. That one's off. Still out of sync.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Red kicks to Mason. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Alexander passes to Jordan. Here's Alexander. Guarded by Mason. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And guys, every season there seems to be a player who's at the end of their contract. They'll have talent, and they'll be traded to a team looking for an extra piece. It's the ultimate risk-reward move, if you will, in the NBA.
And trading assets for a player that can walk at the end of the year is the big risk GMs take. And last season, Clark, it happened with the Rondo trade.
And to a lesser extent, the whole Kevin Love deal made prior to the season would fit into that category as well.
Really? Aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
White the pass to Whitney. Back to White. And Chris Billis sends it back. Now here's Brown. Lets it go with the 3. But they get it back. Pope the pass to Ham. He kicks it to Brown. Allen outside. The screen from Brown. It's Brown on the wing. Allen for the 3. Rebound, Washington. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And here's Jordan outside. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Brown. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. There's a good screen. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Jordan's shot is off.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Here's Whitney. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Allen with the screen for Brown. Allen dishes to Brisbilla. It's Brown with the drive, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Here's ABC, guarded by Mason. Here's Leitner. Off the left rim and out.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Stolen by Thomas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
We've seen a lot of silly plays like that out of them today. Just way too many.
Johnson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Bucks leading by 22. Cassell kicks to Johnson. And he gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
ABC passes to Lou. Here's ABC. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
That's 11 points off their turnovers this quarter, and they keep shooting themselves in the foot as a result.
Yeah, the margin of error are just too small. You cannot get back in a game unless you can improve the offensive execution.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brisbilla's checked in, and the machine subbed in for Mason. Robinson dishes to Brisbilla. Bucks passing it around. They set the pick to the inside. Here's Caffey. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's 10 points for the machine.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's ABC. And again, Washington, no good. Milwaukee has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Outside Robinson. Here's Cassell. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
He hasn't been quite able to lure the defense into fouling him as much. Hasn't been as effective in drawing fouls here.
Despite an overall strong year in 2015 for the Wizards, they were pretty weak at times, Clark, on the road.
Managed only 17 wins away from home, tied the Pelicans for the fewest road wins for any team that actually made the playoffs last year.
He feeds it to Brown. Right wing. Here's Robinson. The shot no good. Now the Wizards take it the other way.
And for the Wizards and their road problems, a lot of it came from their inability to defend the 3. I mean, they were in the bottom third in the league at defending the 3 as the road team. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on. and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
Out to the wing. Shot clock at 2. Casal sinks the three-pointer.
And you know what's odd about the Wizards' road problems is that they played outstanding defense otherwise. I mean, compared to 2014, they definitely took a step backwards in regards to their road play last season.
Davis drives in, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his third personal foul. Shooting from Milwaukee, Hubert Davis.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Cassell kicks to Robinson. There's a screen. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Thomas passes to Lou. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feed.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to meet, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big, big plays and baskets. His point total shows everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like, what am I going to do? And he was like, nothing, because I'm toying with you.
Well, just look at his assists. I mean, that tells the story for the game right there. He was seeing the court so well, always seemed to make the right decisions. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.